So Brian and I have been working at the same TV news station for the last year and a half.
I am a producer slash director. Lauren is an anchor on the weekends and a reporter throughout the week.
And Monday through Friday, we do work together, but not as closely as we do on the weekends.
Right. On the weekends, we're very much like a team. We're sort of responsible for kind of coming together, and we put it all together. We make the shows happen. And so we want to take you along today and show you a typical day in the work life.
Let's do it.
And here we are at the station, so I figured let's give you a tour. Follow me, I'll show you where I work first. So this is the control room. Follow me in here. This is where I spend my time during the shows, mainly in this chair here, at this lovely little switcher. Lauren likes to call me a booth dweller because I spend so much time in here. But essentially what this does is switches between all of the different shots. Right now our cameras are off, so you can't really see too much up on these screens, but this is sort of home base for me during the show. We've got all the different computers, and at various points I'll have to do different things or load different things into them. And yeah, that's my little spot. So I figure let's go show you the newsroom.
So I'll take you into the studio first. It's dark right now, so we'll turn on the lights. So I'll give you a quick tour of everything first. This is our Good Life set. So we've got a whole kitchen in here, and it does work. It's a functional kitchen. And then this is where sometimes we sit for different interviews and stuff like that. If you come over here, this is the weather wall. So our weather people do the whole weathercast from here, and they can see themselves on this TV and this TV and this little TV right here. This is also the weather area where they do their forecasting. And this is my home base. I sit right here. I'm on this side of the desk type of person. And this is where it all happens.
After you.
Thank you.
So here we have the newsroom. Everybody's desks, everybody's little stations. This right here is mine. I don't have too much decoration. It's mainly little notes or little drawings and doodles from yours truly behind the camera. You want to show them yours?
Yes. So I'll show you my desk. It's a lot fancier than Brian's. So you can see I've got the double monitor. Got a little diffuser, pictures of friends and family. And I'll take you to the other half of the newsroom. Come this way. Let me turn the lights on. This is where I'll do my makeup, and you'll see me here more in a bit. But if you follow this way, this is where some of our other staff sits. And then this is where our equipment, this is their home base. All the cameras, tripods, batteries, everything like that.
Cool. So we might as well show you the first thing we do when we get into work. It involves sort of laying out the show. So I sit here, this is my nice little view I typically have of Lauren down there. First time I saw her was actually, I was sitting here and she was down at the end there, and I was introduced to her and immediately thought, okay, she's really cute. Didn't think that this would be happening a year and a half later, but anyway, I'll show you exactly what we do here. So for the next 2 hours, I'm going to be using this program to essentially order all of the different elements of the show, put in basically instructions for myself when I'm directing, when to take a video, when to take graphics and things like that, as well as like making the graphics and putting them in the program. So as a producer, that's what I'll be doing for a few hours, and then I'll show you what the show looks like in progress.
So while Brian starts putting the show together, I have a couple of other responsibilities that I do besides just anchoring. So we have our station Twitter and Facebook that I run on the weekends, and then I also do some reporting on the weekends, so we have extra content for our shows. So I'm going to start on that before I go ahead and do my makeup. Okay, now it's time to pick out an outfit. So I've got my outfit on, and another misconception or question a lot of people ask me is if I also get my clothes paid for, and that is a yes and a no. It kind of depends on what station you're at. I'm lucky enough that being a weekend anchor, I got an allowance that I get once a year to be able to pay for my hair, makeup, and clothes. And of course, there's different things that they do pay for and they don't pay for, but it is a really great bonus.
Okay, so we have about a half hour till the first show, so I'm coming back into the control room so that I can start setting up everything in my little area, so I'll show you what everything is. We have our prompter computer, graphics computer, video computer, bugs and crawls, switcher, timer, producer computer, monitors and transitions, things like that, and a computer for recordings, which I will probably show you later. So now that I have all of this set up, it's time to finalize the show, print some rundowns, get some cameras set up, and it'll be showtime.
Okay, the start to that first show was crazy, and that's just TV news. Bri, how do you think the start of that show went?
Could have gone better. There were some behind-the-scenes issues within the last 90 seconds.
I'll briefly explain kind of what happened, but we have these two TVs that are right behind where I anchor, and both of them just went out right before the show. And we had one of our reporters coming in to do a live shot, and she needed to stand in front of one of those TVs, and they weren't showing anything, so she quickly had to get on desk with me, and we had to move stuff around.
This is my magic button right here. This button here, it's my magic button. Where's it at? There we go. Boom. And that's it. One show down. But there's still a few more things I have to do before I get a little bit of downtime. First things first, we have to record a brief and pre-show. Those basically are just like little snippets of what we're going to be covering in the 10 o'clock show, and those will run in commercial breaks, typically during the 9 o'clock hour as we get closer to our late show. So we record those, and then I sort of edit them and send them off to Master Control, who switches between our programming and commercials when we're doing the shows. And then we have morning sports to record, which basically the early morning shows, 5, 6 a.m., they don't have their own sports person. That's pre-recorded from the previous evening, so we'll record that. And then we have a Spanish newscast, which we also record on Sundays, so that'll be recorded as well. Then I think finally I'll get a little bit of downtime to eat, do whatever I want to do for maybe a half hour, and then start on the 10 o'clock show.
The show is done. We made it through. I just threw on my little sweatshirt because it's cold and I want to be comfy, and now I'm going to eat dinner. So what I'm having is this flatbread that I got in a HelloFresh box. Brian and I just tried HelloFresh for a week, and we might continue it, I don't really know, but this is really good. I'm also gonna have little crackers with hummus. I've got a granola bar and some fruit. I'll also just chill and take a break for the next like half an hour and then get back to work. I'll just be doing stuff on our website, on our Facebook and Twitter, and I'll also be doing some reporter stuff leading into tomorrow.
Okay, so now that all of that is done, it's time for my favorite part of the evening. It's dinner time.
One of the best parts about working this shift is getting to see the sunsets. Nebraska has beautiful sunsets, and we're super lucky because the station has this open field right behind it. So the sunsets are perfectly clear, super pretty all the time. And look at this golden hour. Hi, Bri. I said that because I know he is editing this, so let's do a little check-in.
Oh, hello there.
Hello!
Hi.
We've got about an hour and a half before the 10 o'clock show.
I am working on the show, but in a moment here I have to do a few extra little things that directors do. I have to do a thing called markets, which I basically just fill out the sort of full screen graphics that are going to play in the morning when they check like the stock market, the futures for wheat and corn and
Very Nebraska
cattle.
things.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of you are probably unfamiliar with it, but if you were out here, it would make perfect sense.
Yeah.
I have to write up little headlines and things that run in like the crawl at the bottom of the screen in the morning. I'm boring you with the details. The point is, I have a few little side things, a little detour I'm going to take, and then I'm going to come back and finish the show, and then we'll do show 2
We'll do
of
the
2.
show.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's smoother than the 5:30. Really, the 5:30 wasn't crazy. It was just the beginning part. But that is literally all the time with TV. It's live TV, so it happens.
If there aren't technical issues happening like at the last minute, then you're not doing TV right.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
Right.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna just fix up my makeup for the 10 o'clock show, and that's literally as simple as just reapplying some powder and doing my lips. I'm going to brush up my hair a little bit and take this off and just get ready. Super easy.
Three minutes before the 10 o'clock show, running a bit behind. Magic button number 2. And that's it. That's all of the shows complete. Just a few more emails to send, but otherwise, I think we're good to go. Anything to add, Lauryn?
Just that if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and of course, we'll see you next Thursday.
Thank you, Lauryn. Goodbye to you, and goodbye to you. See you next time.